Join this community, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to this channel, and thumbs this video up if you enjoyed the video. So now people are saying that Anthony Joshua is trying to prolong this fight in order to age Deontay Wilder out. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's waiting until Deontay Wilder gets up there in age, so then it's easier for Anthony Joshua to face him, right? It'll be an easy victory. At least that's what 78 Sports TV is saying. And of course his followers believe him, right? Because if 78 Sports TV says this, it must be true. You see, this is exactly what I was talking about. People, I told you guys that when Anthony Joshua faces Deontay Wilder and when he beats him, the same people who were going around saying that Anthony Joshua was afraid of Deontay Wilder would then use the excuse that the only reason he won was because Deontay Wilder was old. And according to 78 Sports TV, this is what the Anthony Joshua's plan is. It's to make Deontay Wilder just wait and wait until he gets old. But me and 78 Sports TV both know that the only one who's prolonging this fight is Deontay Wilder himself. But of course, he wants to make it seem like he's the one. AJ is the one prolonging this fight. Anthony Joshua said himself that if anyone is desperate to make this fight happen, or wants this fight, or if anyone wants this fight to, who needs this fight to happen immediately, it should be Deontay Wilder, right? Anthony Joshua said this. Deontay Wilder should be desperately trying to make this fight happen the way I am. Why? Because of his age. Because Anthony Joshua already knows that people come up with excuses, right? When it comes to fighters. And this is what I find funny. That you got guys like 78 Sports TV saying that he's trying to get Wilder to be old. But 78 Sports TV praised Deontay Wilder when he beat Luis Ortiz. Right? He praised him. The whole LDBC family praised Deontay Wilder. But it's like, bro, Luis Ortiz was old too. Luis Ortiz was 38 years old. And then these same people criticized Anthony Joshua for fighting Mr. Vladimir Klitschko. Right? They said he was old. They didn't want to give him credit. Oh, he was old. You won't fight him when he's old. Yet, Deontay Wilder was getting his ass whooped. He was getting his ass whooped by a 40-year-old Luis Ortiz, who doesn't have the credentials that somebody like Vladimir Klitschko had, right? But like I said, when it comes to haters, they turn a blind eye to their favorite fighter. So it's okay for Deontay Wilder to face a 40-year-old Luis Ortiz or 48-year-old Luis Ortiz, and they're not going to call him old. But then they want to say that Deontay Wilder was old if he fought Anthony Joshua when he's like 34, 35, right? Because like I said, that's the narrative they're trying to play out. They're trying to say that Anthony Joshua, they're trying to already tell you that what they're planning on saying is that Deontay Wilder only lost. This is the excuse they're trying to give. They're already hinting at it. Deontay Wilder lost. He only lost to Anthony Joshua because Anthony Joshua fought him when he was old. Anthony Joshua is trying to make this fight happen right now, homie. It's not his fault that Deontay Wilder doesn't have the balls to get in the ring with him. Deontay Wilder is just like Deontay Wilder needs to blame himself for never becoming undisputed. Because way before Anthony Joshua came along, he could have become undisputed, homie. But he didn't do it. He sat back because he was content with his one WBC belt, and he let Klitschko defend his belts. He let the belts get scattered. He let Tyson Fury beat Klitschko. He let the belts get scattered. When the belts was scattered, he could have gone. It wasn't like Anthony Joshua became unified champion immediately. He won that IBF strap. And then he took his time defending his belts before he unified with the other champions like Vladimir Klitschko, like Joseph Parker. It took him a year before he unified with Vladimir Klitschko, and it took him 2 years before he unified with Joseph Parker. That was enough time for Deontay Wilder to step in. That was enough time for his punk ass to step in and challenge one of these guys. Challenge Klitschko for the vacant title. Challenge Joseph Parker, but he didn't do it. So just like it was his fault that he let Anthony Joshua, a guy who was a prospect when he won his WBC belt, surpass him, it's also his fault why by the time he fights Anthony Joshua, he's going to be 35. You can't control age. It's not Anthony Joshua's fault that Deontay Wilder is older than him by 5 years, you know? But like I said, this is the excuse. Every LDBC member is going to be saying this when Anthony Joshua beats him. Anyway, guys, stuff to say. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to be as consistent as possible, guys. Anyway, guys, I'm out. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.